Hi, welcome back to Nuzlocke Vlogs, where I'm playing through Pokemon. I'm doing a Nuzlocke and talking about stuff, and this time there's going to be progress, because last time there wasn't. Last time it was 20 minutes of me trying to catch a hippopotas, and it just not appearing, and now I have to use the hippopotas. I didn't even really want a hippopotas, but I gotta use it because I spent so long getting it. Oh, you son of a bitch. You not put me to sleep. I'll bubble beam you as soon as I wake up. Any minute now. So, how are things going with me? Well, I'm working on another big video essay. Can AI write better than me or the ethics of AI art? And, well, first off, God, I make long titles. This, I think what I'm going to call this Nuzlocke log is I am incapable of shutting the fuck up. Which I've said before on this channel that I am incapable of shutting the fuck up and it gets me in trouble. And, or not incapable of shutting the fuck up as in, like, I say things and it blows up in my face. Incapable of shutting the fuck up as in, I write way too long of things. Things just go on and on and on and on and on. And sometimes it's titles and sometimes it's video essays. You want to be 30 minutes that end up being 2 hours, and you have to move around your schedule, like radically reshape it to even be able to realistically get that video out on time. And sometimes it's you spend years writing a novel and then realize, hey, wait a minute, don't publishers care about word count when it comes to new authors? Like, let's double check. Okay, yes. According to people on Reddit, r/writing, no publisher will accept something over 100,000 words for a new author. They will bin it on site without reading it. Let's do a quick word count of my ongoing novel. It is 160,000. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. I fucked myself. I have spent so long on this book and well, I can't publish it because it's too long. Unless hold on. This book has a good stopping point like halfway through. So what if I don't try and sell a publisher 190,000 word novel and instead try and sell a publisher an 85,000 word novel and a 100,000 word novel? And yeah, that's it. I split my book into half. Instead of being a very long book called Miss Valley Middle School, it's gonna, hopefully, assuming someone will accept publishing it, be a pair of books called Miss Valley Middle School and Miss Valley Memories. And then the sequel, which was going to be even longer, that I have ideas for, will probably also be 2 books. It'll be a long series instead of just like 2 or 3 books. Because turns out you can't just write 1,000-page book. And because if you do that and say, "Hi, I'm a new author who is untested. Please buy this really long book," their response will be, "Hey, no, screw you, no, I'm not gonna do that." And that's annoying. That's unfortunate. I want to be able to turn in that long of a book. I think it works better altogether, but I have to be realistic, and this is my only option. I've screwed myself because I write too long, and obviously, I mean, you can cut things down in editing, but there is a point of diminishing. There is a point where you can't cut out anything more. Although this story is admittedly kind of well suited for. I was hoping I'd get an evolution. I need an evolution before 25, because like that's the thing about Badoo. I ran about last time where it doesn't learn anything good. Ray doesn't learn anything good. Only Roselia, and you have to get it evolved into Roselia through friendship, which you can't even control. So you miss out all the good moves like Giga Drain and Leech Seed. Anyway, what was I talking about? This this book that I'm writing is admittedly kind of. Actually, wait, I'm switch training. I don't need to rearrange my party. It is kind of well suited for being cut in half because it isn't a continuous story. It's a short story cycle, or a novel in stories are terms for it, where it's a series of short stories set in the same town, and the cast is the same throughout the book, but like one story has character A as the main character and character B plays a minor role, and then in the next story character B is the main character and character C plays a minor role, and etc etc, and I can't switch out because of fucking Pursuit, so I'm just going to stall you out. So like there is a good like closing out of the story repeatedly throughout the story where a character's arc will be finished, but there will be like ongoing questions and there will be things set up for future stories to pick up on. So I can split it in half. I don't think it works as well because there are things split up that are just like, hey, check out the next one. Okay, and yes, that did manage to work. Like, they'll have to work. It will have to have some lingering questions. They'll have the character arcs are handled, and some of the questions get answered, and I think that's okay. So like, wait, I can switch out while my Pokemon is in the sky from flying. That's weird. I don't know. So yeah. Also, I'm going to have to add an extra chapter to the start of this book to do like a recap, but I'll give it an even 7/7. I was hoping to be like 13 chapters because 13 is a meaningful number, and also 13 is what I needed to tell the story I wanted to tell. But, 7 and 7 is fine. That's, well, it's the opposite. It's the opposite type of luck. Who knows? Whatever. Okay, let's just get rid of this Kadabra, and then we'll be done. So yeah, work is going very well on this long video essay that I'm doing for August about AI art. And I should, ooh, yeah, again, evolution. I should have it 50% done by the end of tomorrow. And then I'll have another week to do the other 50%. And what don't I want? I think I'll get rid of aerial A's, yes. And it's going good. It's just a lot of time needs to be into it. And I have this is a little cheeky secret about this video. Oh no. Oh wait, that's fine. Yeah, just roar when I can't run. This video, I make some sort of I'm gonna make some hot takes in it that won't be super popular that people will disagree with, but I'm making those at the end, so it's only the only people who get to see my unpopular hot takes are the ones who invest the time, the ones who listen to everything I have to say, this very drawn out argument, and go over all of it, are the only ones who will know about the hot takes. It's it's like the opposite of the Dave Chappelle video where my more controversial ones on that one I made or well on that one I stated like at the start, Dave Chappelle's a fucking asshole. And then, like, my big clincher, this is why that is true, why he's just a fucking jackass, I saved for the end of that video, where I bring up the fact that, you know how at the end of, I don't even remember the fucking comedy special, but at the end of his big transphobic one, he gives a story about how trans activists like bullied a friend of his to suicide. Yeah, that's a story he made up. That didn't happen. He made up a story about a friend of his being murdered to get sympathy points in a comedy special. She did kill herself. Wasn't over harassment because you can actually look at the Twitter conversations he's talking about, and there was no harassment there at all. Like, and like her roommate is like, oh, this is the big problems going on in her life. Like, she just I'm not gonna say what it was. I can't remember it exactly. And Dave Chappelle doesn't talk about that. The point is, Dave Chappelle's a cunt. And I feel like I've gone off topic, but the point is, I'm making a video on AI art, and it's gonna be good, but it's a lot of work to do it. Oh, what else is going in my life? So, here's the thing. I started a new Dungeons and Dragons campaign in my spare time, and it's about vampires. And while in between my first session and next week's gonna be the second session, uh, I watched a movie that perfectly helped me figure out how I am going to write the vampires in this Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And you may be wondering, what movie inspired how vampires should be written? And it's simple. It's a little movie called The Lion King. No, it's serious. It's serious. I'm gonna have like an evil vampire who talks about the circle of life and how like, we kill the humans, but the humans, their blood, their corpses feed the grass, which feeds the cows, which feeds the humans. It's the circle of life. Ha ha ha. So give me your neck. Like I'm gonna have a vampire. Okay. Pause. This guy's God. Like God. Like imagine what that is in universe. Like Don must think that man is just very mentally ill because he said, "Oh, by the way, I'm God. I created you. How's the Pokedex coming?" Like, okay, sure, random guy at the hotel. But what if she believes him? What if he's telling the truth? What if he's actually Game Freak developer, whichever one he's supposed to be, creator of the unit? Is there seriously nothing here? Wow, that is just pointless. Jeez. I don't know. I forget which of these houses has things important. Ooh, a thing that is important. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, The Lion King. So basically, it's a movie where there's a king who eats the peasants to survive. Like, like Mufasa, like, eats the antelope. That antelope is sentient. You just killed and ate a person, king. And it's legal for you to do that because you're the king, and also the circle of life. But does the antelope know about the circle of life and like it? Like, the only one who ever talks about the circle of life is Mufasa, who might be biased because he's on top of the food chain. The idea of the circle of life is very beneficial for Mufasa. And, like, you know who doesn't believe in the circle of life? Pumbaa. Because, like, Nala tries to murder Pumbaa. She, like, tries to eat him when she runs into Simba, and Pumbaa runs away screaming. Pumbaa didn't consent to the circle of life. What? Pumbaa thinks this is bad. He doesn't want to be killed by the monarchy. And the point is, Mufasa had it coming. Just getting out all the things that I'm going to say in that video essay I'm making in December. The other really long one I'm working on right now about which Disney princesses deserve the guillotine. That'll be a less serious one. I don't think I'll get any blowback from that one because it's just, actually I will probably get blowback because people can be really weird about, like, if I say, like, ooh, Richard the Lionheart was kind of a war criminal because he committed literal war crimes. People will probably get mad about that because people can be really weird about historical kings. I don't know. I'm in a good spot right now where, like, the 3 good members of my team, like the Pokemon have actually been training, are all about to evolve. Staravia just evolved, and in a few levels I'm going to get Bronzong, or Bronzor, and is it, which is, no, Bronzor is the first one. Those 2 are going to evolve, and see, Bronzor. See, I was right. I'm going to have 3 very good fully evolved Pokemon in a minute, and then 3 basically useless Pokemon. Which, I'll figure out how to make them useful. I'll train them up. And I'm going to use Healing Arms. And no, Healing Arms in battle is kind of scummy and cheating. I don't want my Pokemon to die. I've had 2 deaths in a row. Episode after episode deaths. 2 in a row. I can go back to being kind of cheeky. I played fast and loose and got Pokemon killed, and I'm going back to taking care of them and being smart. And this is honestly kind of a rough battle. Or not rough, but they're not going down easy. I'm going to have to heal up. Maybe I'll go to Pastoria and buy some potions before I take on the other trainers here, because this could be tough, yeah. Okay, I got those 2. Let's do the others later. Let's go to Pastoria, home of the best leader in this game. Wake is such a good leader in just a whole bunch of ways. Okay, yes, heal me up. Wake is cool. He has so much personality, and he has a great boss fight. He's a fucking pro wrestler adventurer dude. He's cool, and I will get all the items that you need the thingamajig to get later, because right now I am going to try and evolve my Badoo. Please evolve. Please be the last bit of, because it takes so much goddamn experience. Like, this is a good 20 levels with the Soothe Bell, and that's still not enough friendship. Why doesn't Ossinos like me? Like, geez, this is lame. Oh, Aqua Ring, cool, yay. Heal, cool, yay. And like, where even is the massage parlor in this game? I don't think it's nearby. Is it at the resort area? Why get that so far? The point is, friendship evolutions, good in concept, kinda lame in execution. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta start playing Fire Emblem Fates again because I haven't played it in more than a year, and have because I just wrote out a bunch of it in advance, and I've run out. I don't have any more archives to go back on for Fate's deep dive. Ooh, is that bad? No, that's not bad. I need to finish Revelation, which, to be fair, I don't have to do much after that because well, actually, no. I'll have to do Heirs of Fate, which I've never played. I will be going in blind for that thing for my blog. Oh, and oh, Day of Apotheosis. Woo, woo. Vasuki quest done. Got that. Actually, its official name is South of the River, or Across the River, something like that. But I call it the Vasuki quest because it's the quest where you kill Vasuki. No one knows what I'm fucking talking about. That game's going good. Yeah, Day of Apotheosis is going good, but I'm going to have to push down the next beta by like a week-ish because of, AI art video essay taking more time. Oh god, I need to write the 999 video. It'll be like a 5-minute video, and I already know everything I want to say in it, but I actually need time to write it, and I don't have time to play through the whole game because it's a line towards the ending, and I would need to get footage of that, so I'm probably going to have to find someone who has done a long play, uncommutated long play, and ask them, and hope they say yes. I should get on that. Oh no. I'm just juggling a lot of things. I think next year I need less things to be juggled at once. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Kenneth? Kenneth, are you Knuff? Like in the Barbie movie? I'm gonna do the switch out now to Egomaniac, the bird who loves waffles, who is now confused that he doesn't understand why waffles is so good. He's like Captain Crunch's brother or something. I don't know. Staraptor is such a good Pokemon in this game. It is really broken. Just great stats, amazing move pool. Frickin' Intimidate? Or wait, does it get Intimidate? Yeah, it gets Intimidate, I'm pretty sure. Like, I should know that, but I'm 9% sure it gets Intimidate. Like, Staraptor is just so broken, especially for just a Pokemon you get at the start of the game. It is very overpowered. Okay. Come on, yes, go down, blah, 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 thrash. What even is with Gyarados' sprite? Because Gyarados has a lot of sprites like that, but but like, why is it tilted at an angle? That's weird. Okay. That could have been bad. I didn't know it had Dragon Rage. Hi, Dr. Foot. Give me feet pics. Give me Give me the feet pics. The pics of the feet. Okay, so I get the ribbon for having good foot. I get the ribbon for having good feet pics. I actually did it again. Or you're not giving me the ribbon, never mind, so it isn't maxed out, but it's like, ooh, you understand perfectly or whatever. Then give me the evolve. Oh, right. I lost my Rock Smasher Carcat. He died last time, pointlessly, to a horn drill. Oops, my bad. But, no sense crying over dead Pokemon. I think I'm going to do. Actually, I don't know. Should I do the swamp route before I do Wake? Because I do need the experience. Or I don't need the experience. I don't know. I believe Wake's Floatzel is 37, so yeah, I could train up the weaker members. But first, I need to. Well, first I'm going to heal, but then I'm going to come back and I'm going to get a Pokemon. And what's that Pokemon going to be named? Well, let's check the comments. I got comments on the Death Note video. Lightlaw says, would unfortunately explain where Light got that worldview from. I've explained this before. Soichiro Yagami is like a surprisingly nice guy, but Light is such a fucking asshole. Like, I don't know. But the other one is I'm not using this guy's name for a Pokemon because fuck him. But like those poor murderers and rapists is their comment on Death Note on like Light's mass murder of people. Like actually, Light's a good guy because he kills the bad people. Says I, a person who doesn't really understand the thing that I watch. Like even setting aside the fact that the idea that, well, he's only killing bad people and thus is a good person, I don't agree with that. I think Light would still be an asshole if he only killed like the worst murderers in the world. But also, he kills purse snatchers. Like during the potato chips scene, Light Yagami is killing like random people who have only been people who have been accused of minor crimes on the news. He is brutally murdering them. And also in the second episode of the anime. Not sure how people missed this part. In the second episode of the anime, he murders what's his name? He murders Lindell Taylor for saying, I don't think that this murderous vigilante should be a person, because murder is a crime. And Light's response is, fuck you, I'm going to murder you, because I'm Light Yagami. Like, even if you're like a super hard authoritarian who's like, oh, actually, we should just mass kill people accused of crimes. Those people genuinely aren't also we should kill all the cops. Like, I don't know, that guy's a fucking asshole. And like, in another comment, you saw it briefly, he's like, well, Light completely ended crime and also war through the death penalty, and I acknowledge that is a thing that happens in Death Note, but also that's really fucking stupid and wouldn't happen in real life. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna try and kill you for that. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you cheeky mother. Oh, you bitch. Like, the thing is, we had the death penalty for a long time. There are points in U.S. history where the government is killing hundreds of people a year. Disproportionate amount of them black because, the criminal justice system has a very long history of racism. But the point is, there is a point where we are killing hundreds of people a year. So, like, Light killed a few thousand people in 7 years, and that globally ended all crime because now people know that criminals die? What the fuck are you even talking about? I think that part of Death Note is stupid. I think the idea that Light Yagami ended all war is so fucking stupid. And admittedly, I think 10,000 is a low estimate for the amount of people he murdered. Also, all in this, I have been operating under the assumption that Light Yagami is only killing guilty people, but also, there are a lot of falsely accused people in prison who Light Yagami fucking murders. And the point is, Light's an asshole. And also, he, like, at one point says we should just start killing, like, the unemployed, like, lazy people. Like, that is, like, holy shit, that is just Nazi lazy eater shit. Like, holy shit. Light is such a fucking bastard. But people like authority, and they like violence, and why don't you have the big hearts because you love me? You have a heart. Love me, you Badoo. Love me. Oh, you have one small heart? How do I make you love me?